How's it going, Shadow Army? It's the Gen Shadow here playing some WarZ. This is before the wipe that's coming on the 30th, so I'm just trying to, which is going to clear everybody's inventories because there were some bugs that kind of allowed people to stockpile weapons at the beginning of the game. So now we just get to, I'm just going to show you guys the game, and just keep in mind that none of the stuff that we're doing right now is permanent, and also keep in mind that I don't want any fanboys in the comment section. I'm a fan of both WarZ and DayZ. Let's just keep the wars out of it. They're two different games. Give them their fair chances. That's all I'm trying to do here, is give it its fair chance to see how it is. And I rather like the game, to be honest. So hopefully you guys will too. If not, I'll still be uploading DayZ on, I believe, the weekends, so like Saturdays. But alright, so we don't want energy drinks. Energy drinks are really, really bad. Alright, let's see. We're in Boulder City. Not very well equipped. I got killed here recently. But luckily, it's not really a hotspot for... there's like no zombies anywhere in the city. They're on one side of the city, and that's the only place they can be found. So considering we've got a 9mm now to defend ourselves with, we can move down into the submerged part of the cities and check for some loot at the vehicles. That pretty much the only real thing to loot here. South is pretty abandoned, and there's really a lack of loot down here, unfortunately. Oh, that noise that you guys are hearing right now is the player noise, which means there are players close to me. So this might end up being the last. Or a real quick ending to the first WarZ video I make. I keep thinking that's my binocs. I forgot that I don't have those anymore. Alright, we're at the submerged point in the city. Alright, let's just get across. And one of my friends found an A12 on this building. So we'll see if we get... Wait, was there something on that corner? We'll see if we get that lucky. I highly doubt it, but... Oh, a flashlight, yeah. Let me just confirm. Okay, let's just make sure I was recording with my mic on. I've made a mistake of leaving it muted a couple of times that I've tried recording lately. I need to find a new backpack. I'm really low. If you look at my inventory spaces here. Yeah, I really don't have that much. Before we keep moving on, I've got to stop and handle something real quick, guys. So we'll be right back. Alright, guys, we're back. Sorry, I had to respond to text message. I'm not going to make you guys sit through and look at a non-moving screen while I type a text message. That's not fair to y'all. Because then I'm not really sticking to the schedule. But as you can see, there's really no zombies at all in Boulder City, at least especially on the submerged parts. Thought there was a player right there for a moment. Not sure why. Hearing this water move from the wind and that kind of thing is really, really eerie. So I'm a little paranoid right now. Because we've actually set up an ambush point here, me and my group. Granted, we were sniped, and then the dude ghosted his way into the building and then came back and killed us. This was the building we were in, so I just want to clear and make sure nobody's going to ambush me. Listening for footsteps now. Not hearing any. Okay. No movement there. So I just gotta watch my left coming out of this building. I'm really not well geared right now, but I've got a decent enough amount of loot where I can handle myself. I'd like to get a primary weapon as soon as possible, though. Without a primary, you're going to end up having to go toe-to-toe with somebody with a hammer, most likely, if you turn the wrong corner at the wrong time. Ooh, a boonie hat, why not? Alright, we'll check these cars down here. I'm just going to sprint a little bit because this is going to be a quick 30-minute video, so if I die or not, it doesn't really matter because the wipe's coming. Otherwise, I wouldn't quite be sprinting like this. Okay. Now we'll go back and head towards that intersection we saw just over here. And we'll use this building to our advantage so we can kind of have a little bit of cover while making the movement. Alright. Hopefully there's not a sniper laying around here like last time my group came here. No loot on the chopper. That's not a good sign. Ah, that helmet's better than what I currently have. It actually gives some head protection, which is quite nice. Yeah, I guess we're gonna check the bus and leave then. And for some weird reason, we're at a M9, and this game only holds 13 rounds. Thought that was a little bit silly. That's per mag, but then again, it uses the same 9mm mags as that little dinky Jericho pistol. I think I'm gonna go down to that Whitestone, like, mountain or something that's up here. None of my friends who actually play WarZ are on right now, so I'm having to kind of solo this, which I'm not quite familiar with. But at least you guys get some commentary instead of some, you know, just my squad communicating. One thing I'm really liking about this game is, I'll show you guys this quick feature. If I reload right now, it drops my current magazine. Meaning that you have to stop and pick up your mags like you would in real life if you're going to do those quick reloads where you just drop the mag. I'm not getting that player noise anymore. It is part of the ambient sound pack as well, I believe. Anyways, the player noise is just annoying. I mean, it's kind of like you really should just be aiming. If you aim at somebody, right then it should do the player noise or something, but Then that could give guys with quick reflexes an unfair advantage, because then they could just spin around and, you know, mow you down. So I don't know how they should handle it. I think they should just remove it. I don't like the idea of the person I'm plotting to murder knowing I'm going to murder them. Either heard pistol shots back in the city, suppressed shots, or birds flapping their wings. Not quite sure yet. My food and water really isn't dropping like it should. I think that's because I'm a fresh spawn, though, and it typically doesn't. Kind of gives you like a longer lasting food bar initially, and then it just degrades. But whatever. Alright, it's definitely sprint time. Let's get out of this area. This is a perfect choke point. This is a little bit of a trap. God, I thought there was a player up ahead on the road. Forgot you can do that, by the way. That's another nice feature. If you're left or right-handed, it's quite nice to be able to shift back and forth and look around corners like that. Or if the target's changing position on you, you can quickly shift over and get a better view. It's interesting, to say the least. Alright, so I'm going to come down on top of a... I think it's a small town up ahead. One of those zombies actually sounds close to me. There he is, sure enough. Let's crawl away from her. I haven't heard any gunshots. And I'm a little low on good food supplies and just supplies in general. Now, I might need to switch to my hammer in the city, but then I'm at a disadvantaged player, so I might just shoot my way in and out and hope to find a primary. Either way, at least I have a firearm. There's a lot of players in WarZ who envy me right now. It's the worst part about dying in WarZ is you start with absolutely nothing. So you spawn in and you're just kind of like, well, I'm probably going to get shot by somebody. Because much like WarZ, a lot of the player base is, or much like DayZ, much of the player base is the younger side, so they just shoot. Because negotiating is bad. I tried to negotiate with people. I'm gonna have to use my hammer here. Let's just hope I don't end up getting shot. Now, my best advice for WarZ is aim for the head when you're swinging with melee weapons. You'd be amazed by how quickly it loads. Or how much faster it kills them, sorry. I don't need these large bandages. They're not common enough to be useful, really. Let's see. There might be something over here. Painkillers, why not? They're not great, but they're decent. Food supplies? Or not food supplies, medical supplies. Gonna move over down to the post office. And I do have my gun out. I know. I'm intending to use it if I see another player, so. Nothing here but a hat. It's either bad luck or someone's been here. We will see. Oh, player noise. Player noise that's right in my ear. Too, that's never good. Hearing a lot of zombie noises, and that player noise has really made me paranoid. I feel like there's a group that are rolling on top of me. That's my normal experience with the player noises. I hear it and then all of a sudden just gunfire everywhere. Okay. Let's see, where do we want to go? Let's make our way up to Hill Ranch and let's go over to the Mountain Crest area. The Mountain Crest area. It's a long trek away, but I think it'll be worth it. Alright guys, I'm going to cut it a little bit and start working my way there. Alright guys, along the way to Mountain Crest, there's Castle Pines Settlement, which is a safe zone area. In between here and Mountain Crest is a small city that is very, very dangerous and PvP oriented. It's near a safe zone where a lot of snipers like to lay around and wait for the high-geared people to come back. It happens, part of the game, unfortunately. However, sniper rifles are pretty rare, so it's common for you to be shot by one because they're all doing that, but who knows? We'll see. We're gonna check out this place though, because I don't know. If we die, we die. At least I'll be in the Mountain Crest area when I respawn. So, I'm gonna kind of camp out in this tree real quick. And observe. The zombies don't look like they're bunched up or trained towards an area. Maybe they were trained out this way, but I doubt you could outrun them. Hold up. That sounded like somebody was just right on top of me. If I'm being stalked, can I just get shot at? So I know it, please? Alright, well look. We're basically committing suicide here. In all honesty, that's kind of what I think this is, but... just for you guys, I want to go check out this settlement. Plus, I'm low on food, and I really need food to make it over to Mountain Crest. Another meal could do me pretty well. So I'll hit the restaurant and the store. Alright. Let's do this. I really shouldn't be sprinting, because that's going to make me use even more food, but since we are going in here, it doesn't hurt to help cover a little bit more ground a little bit quicker. Whatever keeps us alive. Looks like there's players up there. I can't tell. Like I said, it probably is, and they're probably armed with rifles, and they're going to come down on me. But if they do that, they would be putting themselves at a disadvantage if they came down, so... 'cause those rifles, realistically, they probably would have shot me by now, so... Alright, here we go. Let's get across the road here. That's actually a pretty big spawn point. So I keep looking back up towards Castle Pine there, guys. Just so you know. Places that are typically pretty big spawn points, you'll have a noob come over the hill with a hammer or basic pistol or something and wanting to try to kill you, and you gotta do your best to make sure they can't. I mean, you're not really gonna stop them from trying, but I think I've aggroed him. Yeah. Wait it out here for me. See, because I didn't hit him in the head, on the top of the head every time, it actually took 5 hits instead of 2. And ooh, money, which can be used in the global shop. Cool. It's a shame that's going to be wiped. The amount of money, if you farmed it up from killing zombies, that's getting wiped, which is a shame. There's a water bottle back here. It's odd spawn. It's coconut water. Chem light. Ooh, a bandit mask. Yeah, that'll get you shot on sight. If you're smart, unless you're looking for being shot on sight, which is stupid, you pretend you're friendly if you have the numbers to overpower them. You just let them pin themselves in a lootable building. And you just open up on them. That's typically the best way to go about it from my experiences. Not really sure why I'm giving away my little tactics. It's really basic bandit strategy. People you deceive are a lot less likely to assault you than the people who think otherwise. I mean, if they're suspicious of you, that's a different story. You're probably gonna get killed if they're suspicious, but... Oh, binoculars. I might have to get rid of something. Let's drop these painkillers. Oh, that's so helpful. Well, I'm pretty lucky I found those, because granted they're commonplace loot. I still could use those. What's a glitching out barricade? Looks like it's for like the stronghold servers. It's a bit odd. Okay. I need real supplies. Come on, food. Don't really think I'm going to be able to get food here, guys. Ah, great. Oh god, this is gonna suck. That, kids, is why you want a primary weapon. So you can keep your hammer equipped. Because now, I'm gonna have every kid from 1.5 miles after me. I could try to charge up into the safe zone. It's not a horrible... Ooh, this would be a nice ambush point. Granted, you have no cover from the rear. We'll check the rest of this town. That RV, and this house, this auto shop. As far as aggro and zombies go, the pistol's not too bad, so why not put it in a little bit of use. Like I said, I don't intend for us to survive this because there is the wipe coming in the next couple days. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest, but it's, I know last day I remember was the 30th, or it was, sorry, the 23rd. So that I have a great absence in my caring for my loot in this game. Oh, player noise. Ooh, and a can of soup. Let's drink it so he can't have it. Another 9mm magazine. That's fun. But yeah, we're probably gonna get just bulldozed by a large group here. Just to be honest, I really don't care though. You guys will see plenty of squad play on WarZ when after the wipe, because then we'll be much more concerned about our loot. But right now it's just in a state of I don't care. This is why I've been putting off starting up this video, but I need to get some recorded so I can be on schedule as of next week, so sorry if this is a little bit of a kind of just filler video, guys. Alright, next video I'm going to go haywall, or haywall, what in the world? Oh, that's funny, cans of sardines that I can't eat. Oh, that is sick humor. Alright, next recording I'm going to charge in and kill as many Zeds as possible here.
and then charge up to the safe zone and see if I even make it. So I'll see you guys next time. This is the Gen Shadow.